right now you want to lose a bunch of weight. How can I set myself up so I can actually accomplish staying on this protocol? Right? So you're like, just don't eat anything tomorrow. That would be great. Right? Because you want to lose weight. And then tomorrow you're going to be like, rude. Why would you create that as that? Right? So it's like, okay, what am I going to be wanting to do tomorrow? How can I set myself up so I can actually accomplish staying on this protocol? So it's actually doable for me. And that's when you start understanding yourself and your relationship. And then when you get there, you're like, listen, past self, I really wish we had another, berry in this protocol, or I wish we had another meal in here, or I wish we had more food in here, whatever. And then you start kind of negotiating and creating that for yourself. And that can last for the rest of your life because it's not a diet that you're rebelling against. Does that make sense? Your protocol is really a tool for you to create intimacy with yourself. Who knew? That's really what it does, though. And then you start really trusting yourself, and then you lose weight, and then you start wondering, what else could I do for myself with myself by integrating the past and the future self? And that's how you start creating extraordinary results. Think about your relationship with yourself, right? So right now, when you're creating your protocol, it's your relationship now with your future self. Okay, so you got to consider her. You got to love her. You got to take care of her. She's going to be eating whatever you have put on this protocol. So you need to take her into consideration, right? Mm-hmm. And if you do, then your relationship with your past self tomorrow will be beautiful. And you start developing this honorable relationship with yourself where you're like, yes, you created this beautiful protocol for me. I'm happy to follow it. And then all of a sudden what happens is you start having this wonderful relationship with your past self. It's so powerful that then one day you realize, oh my gosh, my past self helped me lose this weight. And I'm not going to let my future self down by gaining it back and not taking care of it, right? And so my relationship right now with my past self is so awesome because I appreciate what I ate yesterday. I appreciate the business that I built. I appreciate the relationships that I created. I appreciate, that I have toilet paper in the house and that I took care of myself, right? And so that's such a beautiful relationship. And when I make plans for tomorrow, I know I'm going to honor those plans. So I'm not going to screw her over by giving her some half-ass plan that, doesn't even bother with groceries. Because then she's going to be like, F you, this plan sucks, right? And then you have this relationship. Well, I'm going to give you a shitty plan. Well, I'm not going to follow it. Well, I'm going to give you a shitty plan. Well, I'm not going to follow. Well, you must be just bad at making decisions. No, not what it is. It's that your relationship with yourself isn't careful. It isn't loving. It isn't considerate and compassionate. So take care of your future self and then she'll take care of you, right? And then that past future self becomes so powerful that you can create anything you want. So just be thoughtful with yourself. Now you have to consider yourself tomorrow. And this is with scheduling too, you guys, like when you're creating schedules for yourself, because listen, think about a thought like this. I'm terrible at decision-making. I'm terrible at flying. I'm terrible at working out. I'm terrible at overeating, whatever it is. There is no upside to saying something like that about yourself. And you're like, but I have evidence. I'm like, oh, I'm sure you do because you have a thought that you keep producing evidence for. But what if you weren't allowed to think the thought, I'm terrible at decision-making? Because you can't make decisions when you're thinking you're terrible at decision-making. That A and that T are never going to go in line. It's not that you're not good at making decisions. You're just not taking care of yourself when you're planning. And the question is, why not? Because listen, if you didn't plan really well the day before, then you don't really have to eat on protocol because you have an excuse not to eat on protocol, right? So do you want to lose weight? So do you know what you need to eat in order to lose weight? So you don't have to decide. You already know. Don't even think about it as a decision. I mean, just keep it super boring. If I eat this, and this, I'm going to lose weight tomorrow. Now, tomorrow you're not going to want to eat that because you're not going to want to feel the feelings that come up, but that's okay. But don't say I'm terrible at decision making because that totally takes you out of the requirement of understanding your relationship with yourself and understanding your feelings. And, all it'll take is you committing to eating what's on that plan, no matter what, no exceptions. So let's play this out. You make a list of what you're going to eat tomorrow and you do a really crappy job. Okay. Then tomorrow comes and you're like, too bad. I can only eat what's on this list. And you stick to it no matter what. Do you think you're going to plan better the next day? But because you don't honor your word to yourself and you make up well, I'm not good at decision making. That's my big problem. No, you're not taking care of yourself for tomorrow. And then you're not honoring your word back to yourself from today. That's your issue. Okay. So if you knew that you were going to stick to this protocol no matter what, you'd be a little bit more careful with yourself, but you don't trust yourself to do that. So you don't even take care of yourself. So the solution is you follow the protocol no matter what. That'll change it. You'll become really good at decision making really fast.
Hi there, it's Brooke Castillo. Are you ready to lose 8 pounds in June? I'm really excited to spend the next month really closely working with those of you who want to lose weight. Are you ready to join me in my Stop Overeating method, the process that hundreds of people have used to lose weight? Do you want to focus with me and go through the process for 1 month solid to really jumpstart it and implement it and get 8 pounds off your body by the end of June? Just think about it. This time, 1 month from now, on July 1st, to be 8 pounds lighter than you are now. This is a perfect time for us to focus on this. I have all of the structure in place. I have all the support in place inside of Self-Coaching Scholars, where you can access all of my videos, all of my content, all of my exercises that I have used to lose weight and have helped literally hundreds of people use to lose weight. In this program, what we're going to do is I'm going to do a big kickoff start call where I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. I'm going to take all the information and distill it down into the most important things that you're going to need to implement to lose weight. I'm going to show you exactly what I do, what I eat, how I plan my food, how I write it down, how I manage my urges, how I deal with my feelings, how I deal with not having to use willpower, how I weigh myself and what I do with my thoughts and my mind. It's really awesome to have a group of people working towards a common goal, and a very specific one at that. We're going to lose 2 pounds a week. We are going to go for 8 pounds down. I am going to be with you once a week on a coaching call, helping you through any issues that you have. And you're also going to have access to me on a board where you're going to be able to ask me questions. You're going to be able to see pictures of my food. You're going to be able to see my food journals. You're going to be able to see what goes on in my own mind and how I manage it and how I keep myself at my ideal weight. You'll be able to ask me any question that you've ever had about weight loss. But most importantly, you're going to go through this process and see how you can effectively lose weight. Once you learn this process, you can use it anytime that you feel like you've maybe gained a couple extra pounds. And I know a lot of you have been going through a lot lately, so you might have been overeating, overindulging, and you're ready to now get focused and clean it up. As you know, within Scholars, I have a lot of content on weight loss. We have the Stop Overeating method and process that you can read all about and that you can listen to in my book, and that you can watch a one-day workshop that I taught on it. And then we have the advanced version that you can listen to all the videos from that. And then I have a masterclass version in there that you can listen to that's all about taking it step by step over a 6-month process. So if you want to join me, click on the link here below, sign up for Self-Coaching Scholars. Inside there, I have a welcome video that will get you organized and get you ready so we can get started on June 1st. I'll see you inside.